What it do, what it be, GBG. Today I'm showing off my Iron Warriors whole army. So I have 13 companies. So I have the Iron Circle here, first company, second company, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. So 12 actual companies, and then we have the Iron Circle right there. So this is kind of like a general overview. And then of course we have Perturabo leading the army. So I'll get down to the Legion breakdown and show you guys what they look like. So to start off, we have the Iron Circle right here, the 6 Warsmiths of the Iron Warriors for my army. We're gonna start with Will. This is the leader. He reports directly to Perturabo. He's the leader of the Iron Circle. So he controls the first company and the second company. And then we have Fᴏʀḻᴇᴅ. I know, cool name. He controls the third and fourth company. And then we have Xerxes. He controls the fifth and sixth company. Again, I'm not some professional painter. I'm just doing this for fun, and this is just kind of what I like to do. So this is Agamemnon. Gosh, I can't even say his own name, and I made it. So yeah, he controls the seventh and eighth company. So all these guys all these companies basically report directly to them, and then they report to Perturabo. So moving on, we have Tywin. So he controls the 9th and 10th company. Again, I'm not no professional painter, but I try my best. And then we have Baelor, kind of Game of Thrones references, A Song of Ice and Fire, if you will, but yeah, so these guys are the Iron Circle. So we have these 3. So we have Will, Fᴏʀḻᴇᴅ, Xerxes. And then we have Agamemnon, Tywin, and Baelor. So moving on, we have our first company right here. We're gonna start with our leader, forrix. He was in the Siege of Terra books, and he's also in Storm of Iron, part of the Iron Warriors Omnibus, the bigger book for most of the Iron Warriors stories. So he's one of my favorite Iron Warriors. It's sad how he goes. I'm not going to spoil it, but he does eventually die. I guess that is a spoiler. But then we have a servitor named Victor. I tried to get all the tiny details on him that I could, because this model's pretty small compared to like forrix. If we put it right next to each other, you know, kind of smaller. But then we have a serf for the first company. He's a captured Adeptus Mechanicus, probably converted to the Dark Mechanicum by now. We have Sergeant Valen. He's kind of like a servitor too, but you know, he's got a gun strapped to him, so that's kind of cool. And then we have Jago. So Jago is another Space Marine in the first company. There's only 2 real Space Marines, forrix and Jago, in the first company, but I wanted to have other models than just Space Marines in my Iron Warriors army. And then this is just like a captured Imperial Guard converted to Iron Warriors. I got the back. Boom. All right, we'll go to the second one now. Okay, so this is my second company of the Iron Warriors. We're gonna start out with Kroger here. He's also in the Siege of Terra books. I believe it's the first wall is the first book that he was in. And then he was also mentioned in Storm of Iron. He played a little part, not as big as forrix, but he still played a part. And then we have the guy with the flag. This guy is Grix. So he's kind of like our standard bearer. The flag I could have done a little bit better on the flag. Again, I'm not a professional painter or anything. I just do this for fun. So yeah, that's the back of him. And then we have Husk. So I haven't painted his weapon yet. I know. You can put it in the comments. This is like an early Iron Warrior, so it's not like my best paint job, but still a start to get him going. And then we have Adeptus Arbites? I don't know what it's called, but one of those guys. He's got a sniper rifle, got the little hawk on his helmet. Got another Dark Mechanicum troop. And I've tried to add some decals onto them, like these 2, and then I don't think I got it. I think it's just a couple of them that have like capes that I like to add the little decal to. And then we have a heavy Arbite here with the big machine gun. So yeah, that's the second company. So this is the third company of Iron Warriors. Sorry, I cut out that guy. He's part of it. So their leader is Barbin Falk. He's also mentioned. He's the Warsmith in the Storm of Iron book. He later becomes a Demon Prince after he takes over Hydra Caudatus. So we don't see him after that as far as I know, but he was pretty cool in the book. And then we got here, we have Lex, another Space Marine. I painted him originally as Imperial Fist, but I was like, I kind of want him in my Iron Warriors army, so I transferred him. And then we have our Heavy Gunner, Space Marine Alan. He was an older model I got off an eBay lot, so I just kind of wanted to incorporate him into the army, have a little variation. And then we have a sister of battle. She's got a heavy gun. Again, you know, I got the little 3 on the cloak. Another captured Adeptus Mechanicus or Dark Mechanicus, however you want to phrase it. And then we just got one more captured one. And then again, you know, got the little 3. I know it's a little gluey. You can kind of see the glue in the light, but still it works for me. And this is 3rd Company. So this is 4th Company of Iron Warriors. Their leader is Erasmus. He's not a lore accurate like Warsmith or a commander for the Iron Warriors. I just liked the name. Then I wanted to add like the head, like he killed a beast of corn. I thought that was pretty cool. And then, you know, he's got his hammer. So this one is, gosh, what's his name? This is Zion. Sorry, I forgot his name. So this is Zion, another Space Marine in the 4th Company. This one is Quentin. Sorry, I gotta look at my list. I got 78 names to remember. So this guy was also a converted Imperial Fist. As you can tell, like the still yellows there. I gotta get rid of that, but I converted him back to an Iron Warrior. Kind of betrayed, but. So another Adeptus Arbites. Arbite? I don't know how to say it. So, you know, another little decal I put on there just to like kind of specify he's part of the 4th Company. This guy's pretty much the same. He's got a shotgun. This guy, I think, is a grenade launcher. Can y'all let me know if there's a grenade launcher? It looks like a grenade launcher. You know, and then this guy's just got a shotgun. Around the back. And then we got another Dark Mechanicum Trooper. Again, with the 4 on the back. I know it's a little gluey. You can kind of see it in the light, but still. So that's 4th Company. So this is 5th Company. Their leader is Harker. I believe he is a lore accurate, like leader of the Iron Warriors. I don't really know what his story is or anything, but I'm 99% sure he's like an actual warsmith or a commander of some sort. And then we have Luthen right here. I named him after the guy on Andor. I thought he was pretty cool. Might as well just honor his name, put him in my army, you know. And then we have Drang. Drang is one of the first Iron Warriors I painted, I remember. Because I usually print these models, so he's one of the first ones I printed and painted. His poor arm didn't print, so I just kind of made a makeshift one. So I still need to print the gun, or I still need to paint the gun. But got another Arbite, rocking a shotgun. No marking, no decal on him. I might do that in the future though. Then we have this nice Sister of Battle. I definitely could have done better on the skin tone. I might come back to that later, but I think the rest of her doesn't look too bad. I mean, again, I'm not professional or anything. It's just a hobby, but I don't think it turned out too bad. And then we got another Dark Mechanicum troop. I could do better on that, on the blue right here. Add some white and the kind of like at the ends and everything. Again, you know, he's got the 5th decal to say he's in 5th Company. So yeah, that is 5th Company. So this is 6th Company. Their leader is Darrow. So I got him out of the Iron Warriors Saturnine box set. Saturnine. The same one that came with these Terminators and the big one. I still haven't painted the large Dreadnought, but that'll probably come in a later video. So yeah, this is Darrow. He's in the trailer too, but he doesn't have the helmet. So I just like the helmet, how it looks, so I just wanted to add that to Darrow. So then we have this one. This one is Xyle. He's a Terminator I printed out originally for the Night Lords, and I kind of just liked like this burnt corpse. I don't know if y'all can see it. Dang, I didn't paint right there, exposed, but I kind of like how it turned out. I feel like it's very Iron Warriors army. And then we have Priest Phi. I feel like we all need a priest for a perturabo, just spreading the word of iron out there. And then we have some Sisters of Battle. I tried to make their guns look kind of cool, like the hazard stripes on their shoulders. I don't think it worked out too well, but for me, I like it. Could have been better though. Again, you know, the little 6 decal. Pretty much carbon copy of the last one. Same decal, same stuff. And then this one's a Mechanicum troop. He lost his arm, but his arm still stays on his gun. I thought that was just kind of like a funny detail, like adds to the character a little bit. But yeah, so this is 6th company. So this is my 7th company of Iron Warriors. They're all Terminators except for this apothecary here. So their leader is Malik. I was about to say Malekith, like Elden Ring, but no, Malik. He's got a Blood Angels trophy on his head. Tried to add some like skin tone in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Just to like show that, you know, there's probably still a head in there. He's got a big gun, the chain sword on his fist, and then, well, I guess he killed, I would say that's an alien of Slaanesh or a Xenos, whatever y'all want to call it. But yeah, so that's Malik. This one is Zarl. I had to look on the bottom, sorry. I put him on the bottom just so I know who's who. So this is Zarl. Funny enough, all of these guys are part of the Night Lords, the omnibus that I read of Soul Hunter, that series. So they're all named after Night Lords, basically. I just kind of wanted to give my army a little bit more character by adding some characters in the actual world. But you know, they aren't Iron Warriors, but they're still characters. So this one is Variel. He's an apothecary. I need to paint the bases on these just to make like a little bit more detail. I know I haven't done that, but the rest of the companies I do add the detail. This one is Chiron, however you want to say it. He's got a little machine gun on him, some claws. I can't talk right now, sorry y'all. It's like 8 in the morning. This is Talos, the main character from the Soul Hunter trilogy. He's got an Imperial Fist helmet on. Not on, but on his spikes. And then we have Uzas. So funny story about Uzas is he killed a chapter master, but lost his own life in the process. I'd say that's a worth trade. I mean, chapter masters aren't easily killed. But yeah, so that's 7th company. So this is 8th company of my Iron Warriors. So this one is a lore accurate model. So this is Honsou. This is a great model. Shout out whoever made this. I'll plug them right now. Honsou is featured in the Storm of Iron book, and then he's featured in Iron Warrior book. I believe it's called Iron Warrior. I could be wrong. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. But yeah, he becomes warsmith of the Iron Warriors after the Battle of Hydra Cordatus. So this is Griff. He's pretty much a Terminator. He's just, you know, he doesn't have the mask, but he's got the little dual bolter, power fist, the spikes, pretty cool stuff. And then we have, this is Win. So he's got like I believe this is a flamer. But yeah, he's pretty cool. And then we get to, this is Tytho. So another guy without a helmet, standing on the backpack of a ultramarine. But yeah, pretty cool model. Again, you know, not professionally painted. You can tell me how I can do better because I appreciate feedback. But yeah, whatever y'all think. So this is Quintus. I had to flip it over. Sorry, I write him on the bottom. He's got like I guess it's a missile launcher, I would assume, or maybe some kind of really heavy bolter. I don't know. I don't know everything about Warhammer. I just know my Iron Warriors. So this is Blythe. He's a Terminator too. He's got the dual minigun. He's got 2 chain swords. So he's pretty ready for battle. So yeah, that's 8th company. So this is my 9th company of Iron Warriors. So their leader is Vandrex. Again, not a lore accurate commander, but I just thought the name was cool. He's got a little banner on top of him. I'm gonna add some writing where this black is, just like little scribbles. Eventually, again, I'm not like fully done with these guys, but I'm still working on them. I just wanted to show them off for now. Got the 9th on the back of his cape just to make sure I know who's who. And then this is Ryanor, part of the 9th company. He's got some kind of, I would assume is just like a heavy machine gun. Again, I don't know everything. This is Waxer. I believe Waxer is the name of a clone in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I'll pop that up now, if that's accurate. I'm pretty sure. So this is Garth. He's got a little haha. I just thought that'd be funny. Add a little character to him. He's got an axe and a chainsword. Can also fly with his raptor backpack. This one is Nalag. There's a castle called Nalag Castle in Mountain Blade Warband, so I kind of wanted to honor that castle because that was the first one I ever took, and then I won the game off that. So I wanted to honor him here. So he's got, I know this is supposed to be blue or green or red or something, but I just kind of liked how it turned out. But yeah. So this is Juno. I really like this gun. I don't know, like, is it a projectile? Is it energy? Is it like an energy beam? It looks like it'd be like an energy beam. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know everything. But, so that is the 9th company. So this is my 10th company. Their leader is Tarnok. Shout out my boy Brian at work. He helped me name this guy. I was just like, you know, what should I name him? You know, there's 78 guys. I got to have some variation. So yeah, he's got like a little claw, kind of shows off the Iron Warrior side where they use all the kind of the tricks of the Dark Mechanicum to help them out. Any kind of machinery, really. This is Barbossa. He's got a little bolter and a little bayonet. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like the purple. There's like a little bit of, I don't know if you're gonna see that, like the brown that got on the mask. So I gotta fix that. I know, you can put that in the comments, it's okay. So this is Malnor. I like this silver, but I went over a little bit there. So like, you know, I could definitely go back and fix that. I didn't outline the IV, the 4th Legion logo on there, but that's okay. Again, these guys are work in progress, but I just wanted to show them off. This is Ryam. Got a yellow bolter, bayonet, same kind of style as this Barbossa here. And then we have Kauth here. I named him after the planet the Iron Warriors attack in I believe it's the Iron Warrior book. But yeah, he's got like, I believe it's a little flamer and a chainsword, and then he's got a little face mask and his little head's poking out. And then we got Regimus. So this guy don't give a fuck. He's got a shield and a power fist. No ranged anything. He's just going in there. I could have done better on his helmet. It's kind of chalky. Could have thinned my paint a little bit. But again, you know, work in progress. And this is the 10th company. So this is my 11th company. As you can tell, there's some different chaos war bands in here. We got like a guy from Khorne, 2 Death Guards, 1,000 Sun. I just kind of wanted to make it where at some point, some people defect and they just kind of wanted to go to the Iron Warriors. And I also had the extra models I thought were pretty cool. I just wanted to incorporate them to the army. It's not lore accurate probably, but still, it's my army. So this is Commander Fᴏʀḻᴇᴅ. He's got a little, I believe it's a plasma pistol or Neovolkite pistol. He's got the jetpack as well. This is Rayella. He's got a bolter and then a little chainsaw that acts as a bayonet. A little blood on there. I thought that'd be a cool little detail. And then we get to Sarek. He's a 1,000 Suns guy turned Iron Warriors. Tried to keep the blue in the middle just to, like, you know, he shows off where he came from, but the rest is kind of Iron Warriors gray, just to be like, okay, he has converted to Iron Warriors. This is Rin, a Death Guard Terminator. I really like how the Death Guard models look because they are really just all diseases. But I think they come out pretty well once you paint them. There's another Death Guard. This one's named Rave. Damn, I just exposed myself. I did not get to his sword. And then he's got like a little dude in Nurgle hiding in his chest. I thought that was pretty cool. The back, I need to paint this cloak. You guys leave a comment what color I should paint this cloak, because it goes all the way to the front here, like under here. Then maybe I could paint this chest. But yeah, well, whatever you guys suggest, I'll try to do. And then this guy is Vance. So he was a World Eater. I really like how I did his pauldron. I was gonna have the Iron Warriors pauldron, like how, you know, the hazard stripes, but I just thought it looked kind of cool how it was. So yeah, that's the 11th company. So without further ado, this is 12th company, the last company in my army. So it's commanded by Commander Harrow. I wanted to have the red Imperial, I can't talk. The red Iron Warriors logo, just to kind of like show off a different color. The little silver on his shield. I need to paint the little, I don't know what these are called, Scrolls of Right? I don't know, I could be wrong. But yeah, this is Harrow. Got the little power claw. And then this is another guy that came from Khorne, now Iron Warrior. His name is Quent. So yeah, he's kind of cool. I like the pink. I like how the pink came out in contrast to the red. Again, kept the red like chest and the head just to kind of show where they came from. This is Iʀᴏ. He's an Iron Warrior through and throughout. A little bit of blood on his shield. Got a bolter. Some cool horns. I dropped him. In a blue backpack. So this one is Fᴏʀḻ. He's a Death Guard turned Iron Warrior. Kind of wanted to like his entrails or what I guess they're like stuff coming out of him or a plague. I just thought that'd be cool as pink. Got a little twin bolter, a little chain axe. And then we move on to Cade. So Cade is another World Eater converted Iron Warrior. As you can see, like I kind of added the Iron Warrior's gray around his legs and arms, but kept his corn head and his corn chest in peace. And then we have, last but not least, Fᴏʀḻᴇᴅ. He's a Death Guard Terminator turned Iron Warrior. He has a big ass cannon. I have no idea what that shoots, but it can't be good if it's coming from Nurgle. Then he's got a little chain link armor right here, and then yeah, he's got a chain axe. So yeah, that is my Iron Warriors army. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Any painting tips, any kind of tips and tricks to get me going, get better painting, thinner painting, more detail, but whatever you guys think, just let me know. So I wanted to also show off the vehicles I have in my Iron Warriors army. So we'll start off with the bikes. I just thought these kind of reminded me of like the White Scars when they charge, but I mean the Iron Warriors are all about sieging, so they might have a couple of these in their army. So this is like the green one, pretty much the same model. His axe got messed up when I printed, so haven't got a replacement yet. And then we got the red one here, pretty standard stuff. And then we come to the Dreadnought Cassius. This is the first Dreadnought I ever made. Again, I print most of my models, so I think it came out pretty good. Especially saving like 60 bucks a pop on a Dreadnought is pretty nice. So this is Hell's End. This is a Reaver class Titan. I'm gonna add some more details like to his missile launcher, to his face, the eyes, but this is just a good starting point for me now. So this is a Redemptor Dreadnought. Zara, this is what I named him. This is like one of the first Dreadnoughts, I believe, ever in 40K. And yeah, they're pretty cool. I really like Dreadnoughts. I really like Dreadnoughts and Titans. They're really cool. And then this is the second Dreadnought I made, Axii. So this one I printed third, this one I printed second. But yeah, I made sure to add some decals to him. Obviously, I didn't paint that stuff. That would be insane. Some people do that, and shout out to those people that can freehand that stuff. This is Dias Array. This is a lore accurate one, Titan that was in the battle of the siege of Hydra Cordatus. Added the the little decals to him. He only printed with one gun, so I was like, fuck it, he only needs one gun. And then we got the fourth Legion logo right there. And then we have Legio Lysana. Did print with both guns, so a little bit more intimidating than Dias Array. Not a lore accurate Titan, just a name I thought. And then I put the little Iron Warriors logo right there. And then last but not least, this is a Demon Engine. I believe it's a Mauler Fiend or a Forge Fiend. I couldn't tell you the difference, but yeah, I just wanted to paint like a demon, since later on, after the heresy, they ally with Vashtor and make these immense demons that are also like mechanically enabled. So yeah, this is the remainder of my army. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see y'all in the next one.